So when I decided I was ready to pursue it there, the first thing I did is I started reading all the DMV manuals. You know, I looked them up online. What are the requirements for opening up a dealership? I'd worked in a dealership for 17 years, but I knew nothing about what it was going to be to open one up. I familiarized myself with all that, and I started looking at commercial properties to determine how much it was going to cost a month. I didn't have a lot of money, you know. I was a salesperson, man. I did not make a fortune. I made good money, but I had 2 kids, a house, a mortgage, a car payment. You know, I didn't have a whole lot saved away. There was one thing I did when I started selling cars that was very smart, is I joined the 401k. And at the time in 2015, when it was time for us to make the move, I had about 100 grand in my 401k. And I'm gonna tell you, most people will tell you, the stupidest thing you can do in the world is cash in your 401k to open your own business. Guess what the hell I did? I was ready, man. I was ready to do it. I was excited. I found a lot. Told my employer I was leaving. And, you know, I'd been there 13 years. And, you know, my employer told me, he said, Kenny, I think you can do well, man. He said, I wish you nothing but the best. And, you know, in the car business, normally, you tell them you're leaving, you give them notice. No, they tell you, no, you can back your stuff now. No, my employer, he let me work out my 2 weeks. And I was glad to do it. They'd been good to me. And I was glad to do it. I didn't burn that bridge. But, you know, if you're ready and you got to burn the bridge, burn it, man. I mean, you know, you got to do whatever you got to do to get your own business, if that's what you want to do, if you're dedicated enough to do it. I found my lot. I cashed in my 401k. I already told you, I had about 100 grand in that 401k. Let me tell you something. After taxes and penalties for early withdrawal, that 100k turned into 60. And it's expensive opening up a car lot.